find outing all branch currents by using mesh analysis or loop analysis. All are same. Mesh analysis or loop analysis or KVL, all are same. Now we are applying mesh analysis or loop analysis or KVL on this circuit. By using that mesh analysis, we are finding outing current values, all branch current values. Sir, for example, I'm taking the direction first. Give the direction for each circuit. What's the first step? Just give the direction for all circuits, all loops. Totally, how many loops? Two loops are there. First, give the direction based on voltage source. Okay. Actually, we have two voltage sources are there. This is plus, this is minus. Based on that sign symbols, polarities, you have to take the directions. That is not a condition, just my suggestion. You have to take the direction based on sign symbols. Okay, then that is easy for you people. Okay, simply you have to take a clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, that is your wish. But my suggestion is you have to take the direction based on plus minus symbols or polarity symbols. So now you have to take the direction from plus to minus, plus to minus. You have to take the direction from plus to minus. Now where it is from second source? The plus is downward direction and minus is upward direction. That's why I'm taking the direction is this one, like this. That is called I2. The first direction is clockwise direction and second also clockwise direction based on the polarities, sign polarities. This is the first step. Okay, after completion of the direction, you have to write the equations, KVL equation for loop number 1 and loop number 2. Okay, now coming to loop number 1. For loop number 1, what is KVL? Simply I am writing supply voltage equal to remaining voltages. Supply voltage equal to remaining voltages. In this loop number 1, total we have 3 voltage sources. In these 3 voltage sources, one is supply, remaining all are branch. That is Vs equal to V1 plus V2. Why I am writing V1 plus V2? One is supply voltage, that is 6 supply voltage, and remaining are branch voltage. One is self branch, another one is common branch, loop and second loop. Okay, now Vs is how much? That is 6 volts equal to V1. You have to write the Ohm's law first. What is Ohm's law? V equal to I into R is there na? I is nothing but I1, R is nothing but resistance value. Now 1 into I1 plus, sir, what is V2? V2 is nothing but resistance into current. Resistance value is 2, but in this resistance, total how many currents are there? 2 currents are there. That is I1 and I2. I1 and I2. Both currents are flowing from these across 2 ohm resistance. Okay. In this, I am taking some directions. 2 into 2 into. You have to write maybe I1 plus I2 or I1 minus I2. Based on the direction, you have to write sign, that is plus or minus. For example, see this one. This is called A point. This is called B point. Okay. Across these resistance, the I1 is flowing from A to B or B to A.
A
A to
to
B na
B,
B to
sir.
A na?
A to B,
A
sir.
to B. I1 is flowing from A to B. But
A to
see,
B.
the I2 the I2 is flowing from B to A or A to B.
B to
Now see
A.
the direction first.
B to A.
B to A. It is start from
Yes,
B
sir.
and end with A. That's why I'm writing I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2. Okay. Some of the people are saying, sir, actually these are clockwise direction. These are also clockwise direction. If both are clockwise, then you have to take the place. That is wrong. Okay. Both the loop directions are same, but across these resistance, across the 2 ohm resistance, the current should be different based on this A point and B point. That's the main thing. Okay. Now 6 equal to 3 into I1 minus 2 into I2. This is the equation number 1. Okay. Now coming to loop number 2. For loop number 2, for loop number 2, which is supply voltage? 8 is the supply voltage. And total how many branches are there? 2 branches are there. Okay. 3 and 2. 3 is a self one and 2 is a common for first loop and second loop. Okay. That's why I'm writing 3 into I2. Why? Because in the resistor number 3, which current is flowing? I2 current is flowing now. That's why I'm writing 3 into I2. Okay. Now coming to common one. 2 into 2 into I2 minus I1. Sir, why I'm writing I2 minus I1? Why I'm writing I2 minus I1? With respect to second loop, you have to write I2 first. Okay. In our loop number 1, which is first? I1 is first. Why? Because with respect to loop number 1, I'm writing I1 is a first term. But in
Yes,
our
sir.
second loop, which is a, yeah, tell me, ma, Daughter.
No, sir. No.
Okay, right. In our second loop, which is the first term, I2 is the first term, you know the already directions. Across the 2 ohm resistance, both are opposite directions. Across the across the AB point are 2 ohm resistance, both currents should be different. Why? Because the I1 is starting from A to B, but the I2 is flowing from B to A. That's why I'm taking minus. Now from this equation, we can get minus 2I1 plus 5 into I2 is the equation number 2. సార్ సింపుల్ సార్ ఇది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సాల్వ్ 1 and 2 ఈక్వేషన్ we can get I1 value and I2 value. That is totally long question, 7 marks or 8 marks question. Okay, just what's our main function in this mesh analysis or loop analysis? The main function is to write the equations, loop equations, based on the directions, okay. Now come to solution. Sir, we know already I1 and I2 are both are unknowns. Okay, in our given circuit, we have all two equations, 1 and 2 equation. Solve 1 and 2 equation, we get I1 value and I2 value. Already you are very familiar with mathematics in our intermediate or 10th class or 9th class. Okay, solve 1 and 2 equation. Quadratic equation is there, na? In our quadratic equation, these type of questions will be asked. I think in our 10th class or intermediate. Okay, two equations and two unknowns. Just solve 1 and 2 equation. Solve the 1 and 2 equations. ఓకే సార్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడ 3 ఉంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను I1 ని క్యాన్సిల్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఓకే, I1 is 3. నా ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఇక్కడ 2 ఉంది. సింప్లీ యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ 2 ఫర్ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 1. You have to take the multiplication of 3 for 2 equation. Why? Because 2 into 3, 6. 3 into 2, 6. 6. That is 12 equal to 6 into I1 minus 4 into I2. 4 into I2. Okay. Now second equation is multiply with 3. That is 24 equal to minus 6 into I1 plus 15 into I2. 6 I1 and 36 equal to, we are getting 11 I2. I2 equal to 36 by 11. That is called how much? 3 point, I think 3, approximately 3.3 amperes. The 3.3 amperes are flowing in our second loop. That is I2. Okay. This I2 is substitute any one of the equation. I2 substitute in any equation. For example, I am substituting equation number 1. Okay, that is 6 equal to 3 into I1 minus 2 into 3.3. 6 equal to 3 into I1 minus 6.6. That is going to this side. 3 into I1 equal to 12.6. Now I1 equal to 12.6 by 3, approximately 4.15. 4.15 amperes. 4.15 amperes. So this is a similar problem to two loop equations. Okay, two loop equations and ఇలా find out చేయాలి. Sir, actually we are getting how much? I1 is 4.15 and I2 equal to 3.3 amperes. Sir, what is I1 first? I1 is nothing but first loop current. I1 is nothing but first loop current. Sir, the current across 1 ohm resistance is which one? The current across 1 ohm resistance. ఏంటది I1 I2?
I1, sir.
I1. Simply I have to say the current across I1, the current across 1 ohm resistance is 4.15. Why? Because I1 is 4.15 na. Just you have to take current value